Whether it was World War II, Korea, Vietnam, the Cold War, Iraq, Afghanistan, or the War on Terror, American service members answered the call. They fought in some of the most dangerous places on Earth, faced unspeakable horror, and many became wounded in body or spirit. For some returning home after their service, there was a hero's welcome, with parades and celebrations. For other returning troops, there was disdain, often causing a lifelong resentment that was too difficult for some to heal. In 2005, the Honor Flight Network was formed to give World War II veterans the opportunity to be flown to Washington, D.C. to receive a hero's welcome wherever they went. Today, there are more than 130 independent hubs in the network. In 2017, Big Apple Honor Flight flew out of JFK International Airport with veterans from all 5 New York City boroughs. To date, there have been 4 Big Apple Honor flights out of New York City, with the most recent flight departing from LaGuardia Airport.
I said, good morning, everyone. Good morning. That's more like it. So my name is Mark Giordano. I'm the Chairman and Executive Director for Big Apple Honor Flight. And welcome to Big Apple Honor Flight mission number 4. Right. For the first time ever, flying out of the new and improved LaGuardia Airport. Right. How cool is this? But we wouldn't be here today, of course, without the incredible support of our generous and patriotic sponsors. In particular, our main sponsors, Jeff and Paula Grawl of GP Real Estate Group, Ernst & Young, Hub International, Excel Security Corporation, and of course, our great friends at Resorts World New York City. Let's give them a round of applause.
We're going to spend time today visiting Marine Corps Memorial, Arlington National Cemetery, World War II Memorial, Lincoln Memorial, Korean War Memorial, Vietnam Veterans Memorial. 12 major conflicts in this nation's lifetime. The times may change. The politics may change. The technology may change. The situations may change. The people may change. The sacrifice is the same.
We not only honor the veterans that are here today, but also those that are no longer with us. Master Chief Petty Officer Jerry Fiola and several of his friends volunteered to serve their country during the Vietnam War. Master Chief Petty Officer Fiola was scheduled to be on this year's honor flight, but sadly passed away peacefully this past Good Friday, March 29th. We are honored to be joined here today by his loving wife Arlene and daughter Janine. We also honor Staff Sergeant Michael Allis. Staff Sergeant Allis received the Distinguished Service Cross. Today we are honored to be joined by his father and Vietnam veteran Robert Allis and his mother Linda.
For each of the flights, the veterans are treated as heroes. Motorcades and welcoming ceremonies from the departing airport, a grand celebratory arrival at Reagan International Airport in Washington, D.C., and visits to the World War II Memorial, Iwo Jima Memorial, Arlington National Cemetery, Korean War Memorial, and Vietnam Memorial.
Unbelievable, the honor flight. It's the first time that I felt honored as a soldier of the 173rd Airborne Brigade. And like many others, I did not think I would ever set foot on American soil again. But honor flight gave me a feeling today that it was honorable for my service. I want to thank America. I want to thank the honor flight pilots, aviators, and all the organizers that organized this event today.
It's so rewarding. I mean, I feel so good about being here today. I feel proud to be among them, to tell you the truth, just to be able to listen to their stories, because I really want to hear them. I wish we had more time today, because there's not a lot of time. We're trying to get a lot in and see everything, and but I wish I would absolutely tell people to sponsor and to come, and I mean, it's fabulous, really.
When we came home, I didn't talk about it for 25 years. My children never heard it until the last 10 years.
I found out the majority of people that work with Big Apple aren't even veterans. So to have people that aren't veterans
honor veterans
really going out of their way
is amazing.
to service us and give us this day is phenomenal. Phenomenal.
The veterans are the stars of the day. All their needs are taken care of during the trip, and their safety and comfort are of primary concern. Over the years, the veterans themselves have been highlighted, and the Big Apple Honor Flight executive team has been saluted. But there is one group that serves our veterans with distinction and ensures that each one has everything he or she needs on flight day. They are the Guardians, and they make the honor flight the successful day it always is.
The experience is also humbling for me because he's a combat veteran of Beirut. I'm a combat veteran of the first Gulf War. And so I'm able to look at his experience through a lens that I normally wouldn't see.
Not only did they look out for me as being one of the honored servicemen, they even went out of their way for my guardian to make sure that I had a guardian.
I'm a guardian for a Vietnam veteran, and my friend Bob is a guardian for another Vietnam veteran guy. So it doesn't get any better. I'm elated to be here. You know, it's part of, it's just a good feeling.
Guardians play a significant role on our trips and are responsible for helping to ensure every veteran has a safe and memorable experience. They physically assist the veterans at the airport, during the flight, at the hotel, and at the memorials. They may also remind them to take medications, ensure they are properly dressed for the weather, and that they stay hydrated throughout the day.
It's awesome. Because the biggest thing is about giving back to these guys, these vets. Why these memorials are built for them, you know? Without them, we couldn't be here doing this. We would not be here doing this. And we can't forget them, none of them. It'll be with you for the rest of your life.
My dad's 96, and occasionally through the years we've heard little bits and pieces, and so I figured this would be a great experience and I'd get the full story from him, which I did. I started getting the story last night in the car ride from our house out to the hotel we were staying in. He had enlisted, and he got sent to Hiroshima the year after they dropped the bomb, and he was in the Army Corps, the Army Signal Corps. He was a photographer, actually, and he has, wild pictures of the destruction that the bomb did, and then he was in the Cold War for a little bit. The things that you learn from hearing these guys talk, we don't read about it anywhere. You hear about it.
My veteran was a veteran from Vietnam, and when he came home, he told me, as I was wearing my uniform on the train, people were like, "What's wrong with you?" So I got drafted. I didn't get a choice. I fought because I was told what to do. I'm glad I protected the country the best way I could, but to give them now that sense of thank you is something you can't give them any other way but this trip.
So to be here with you, buddy, I'm proud. I could have been anywhere, but I'm happy I'm here with you in D.C. today.
Being a Guardian is not as simple as signing up. All Guardians must attend a Guardian training session prior to flight day. During this training, Big Apple Honor Flight covers safety and health concerns and, just as importantly, how to ensure that each veteran has the best possible experience.
This is our first flight without a World War II veteran. So, we're honoring 72 veterans from the Cold War in Vietnam and Korea. But, in some ways, the torch has been passed, and particularly for the Vietnam veterans, here we're outside the Vietnam War Memorial. You can think about the welcome home that they received. It was very bittersweet, and you can hear it in a lot of their voices, and they still hold that anger. And today, we're finally able to give our Vietnam veterans that welcome home that is long overdue. Outside of ensuring the safety of the veteran, it's really to the Guardians help make the day for the veterans one that they'll always remember. And all of the Guardians that we have, they're either a family member. Well, a lot of them are volunteers as well that come along and want to meet veterans from their prior generations, and hear their stories.
If you could donate money, This is the perfect opportunity. Please donate to this organization. They do so much for these vets. They deserve it. A couple of times I made him walk ahead of me, and I took my video camera and I just videoed him, and just absolutely proud. And to be with my dad, and he's 83 years old. Hopefully he won't yell at me for giving away his age, but he did it.
You can kind of feel the momentum building after each flight. And today, at every single stop, it's been just celebratory. You mentioned the music, people clapping. It's been overwhelming, and it's been fantastic for the veterans. Our team, we're all 100% volunteers. Nobody's paid. We all have jobs, our full-time jobs ourselves. We do this because we love it, and we're passionate about this. And when you come on an honor flight, it changes your life. It really does. And from the veteran standpoint, I know there's some apprehension. Talk to another veteran that's been on a flight and let him tell you what it's all about. And for the Guardians, we need help getting the word out, making the awareness throughout New York City. Right? We want to be honoring as many veterans as we can, and we need help to get the word out.
A banquet to honor the veterans takes place during each flight day. And finally, the trip back features a mail call on the plane and a wild and raucous celebration when the veterans finally come home.
It was amazing to see all these guys be thanked for things they haven't been, and to come home, and they had kids come up to them. They had people that they all honored them.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. I was never so proud of my service than seeing everyone today coming out, endorsing us, clapping for us, yelling for us. It was absolutely amazing.
My grandpa, he was in the Army, and we want to thank him for his service and come out here and show our respects.
To support my grandpa, and since he fought in the war, to see how happy he was.
I'm a proud son, and know that my dad enjoys this, and it's just great to see him happy.
It was spectacular. I tell you, the past 3 days, I really thought about not coming, but I'm so glad that I did. It was absolutely wonderful, and getting off the buses and everything, and people applauding and everything. It just, wow. That's something that we didn't have when we came home.
On this day of honor, our veterans stand tall, and their courage and sacrifice are remembered. The Guardians walk beside them, making this day even more special, ensuring that their journey is filled with care and respect. It's a powerful reminder of the enduring strength of service and support.